me you. Lord, give me you. Lord, give me you. Give me you. Everything else can wait. Lord, give me you. I hope I'm not too late. Lord, give me you.
Well, good evening, Holy Hills Radio listeners. It is 9 o'clock and it's time for Church in the Cloud. Tonight, I am excited. I'm overjoyed. I don't have enough words to really say because, you have certain powerhouse in the house. You get excited and then you're ready. You have so much joy and enthusiasm. But tonight, I am honored and I'm privileged. Evangelist Karen James is in Holy Hills Radio.
Yes, she is.
How are you?
I'm doing wonderful.
That's
excellent. Doing any better? I couldn't stand myself.
You couldn't stand yourself?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give people a quick little history because okay. Now the last time you were here, I'm gonna go back to Powerline.
All right.
Before we get into what we're gonna have on tonight. So the last time you were here for me was when we talked about faith. And the word ridiculous just kept on coming up. You talked about your husband, you talked about everything. And now to see everything like come full circle for you, I'm excited. Because I'm like, she's back in the studio with me yet again. I can't help myself.
And it's ridiculous.
And see?
Yes.
And divine.
It is.
It always comes together when it's supposed to. Because we don't touch it always. We let everybody else, we let God do some of the work.
Yes.
But so tonight you're in the studio because you're promoting your conference.
Yes.
Don't let your past cancel your future.
Yes.
Strong but not forgotten tour. Yes, I got it right.
Yes.
Thank you, Lord.
Yes.
So my thing is the inspiration behind it. Where did it come from?
Well, actually it started some years ago, really.
Okay.
And the ministry that the Lord has given me to help hurting women.
Yes.
Just kind of, just kind of walking with God and helping women. And, and so these different seminars, the first one that I did in November was The Invisible Woman.
Yes.
And that was birthed out of my own life.
You preached. I just want you on that.
And so now this one here is also another one that was birthed because sometimes your past, if you don't let it go, it can hinder you from your present blessings. And then hinder you from reaching your future.
Right.
And so women have a tendency, just over a lot of women that I've counseled, and even myself first.
Come on.
Learning how to let go.
Yes.
Well, I've learned that a lot of women don't know how to let go.
No.
It's not that they don't want to, they don't know how to.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And don't have the strategies to.
Exactly.
And so that's what the Holy Spirit has been pouring into my spirit over the last couple of years.
Right.
You know what I mean? Just feeding me and me working with other women and helping other women have come together with this strategy.
Wow.
And to encourage the women how powerful it is to let it go.
Wow.
So that's what this seminar, these are empowerment seminars that I'm doing, and God has a plan. It's just not something I'm just doing one month and doing another, but it's a strategy.
Oh, wow.
And I'm going to be doing this, and eventually we're going to have a major conference next year. But I'm going to be doing empowerment seminars leading up to that. So our next, and then I have, I'm doing this. I'm so excited about this.
Right.
I'm doing an empowerment seminar for women that are in Maryhaven.
Oh, okay.
In the shelters.
Yes.
My organization, Women for a Better Her, we're going to sponsor this in June.
Okay.
And it's just totally for those group of women. And those women that are in the shelters, halfway houses, women coming out of prison. Because I want them to know that their past, what they've been through, do not have to cancel their bright, wonderful future that God has planned.
Now.
Because a lot of times we think it's over.
We do.
Life get in certain situations, and we do certain things, we get trapped, and we think that, wow, I blew it. So now I just have to ride it on in just like it is. But God said, no, we don't have to. We can get off that train, and get on the right train that He had planned for us.
Absolutely,
and He still will bring, and in that service, I know it's going to be a lot of women that can relate.
Yes,
to that.
Absolutely.
But it's so many women though that are holding on to past experiences, past hurt, past. You got to let it go. You got to let it go. And it's not that they don't want to. And a lot of times preachers will say, you know what I mean?
Right.
Oh, you need to give up this and give up that. You know what I mean? But let it go.
Right.
Spin 3 times and it'll be over.
It'll be over, right?
I spun 3 times and I've done it. And then I went home and it still was the same.
It still was the same.
Yeah. So I learned that we got to keep it real.
Yes.
And really help people, help women to know how to do. You know, don't just tell you to let it go.
Right.
But I have some strategies on that day that if you follow them, you'll be able to let it go.
Y'all better bring y'all pen and paper and everything. Your tape recorders. I think last time I had 2 tape recorders because I was like the battery ran down. I was like, oh Jesus, no, hold on a second, wait a minute.
I want them to. I want them to because that's what I mean. I love to praise and worship above everybody. You know, shout it out and all like that.
Right.
But then there's times when you really have to stop, write these things, and get you those aha moments. Listen when the nuggets are coming across.
Right.
You know, when they relate, you got to write that thing down because the enemy will try to steal it.
Exactly.
You know, so you got to write those things down and then practice them when you get home. And I'm telling you, it's life changing though. When you let go, you know, it's so hard. Sometimes women don't want to let go because you hurt me. Right. So I want to see you hurt. Exactly. And I want to see you suffer. You know what I mean? And that's not hurting that person. It's hurting you because it's keeping you in bondage. It's keeping you and being a nurse by profession. It causes stress. It causes sickness. It causes diseases. Wow. I mean, it's just so much connected to the pain of your past that you got to let it go.
And you have no idea.
Yeah. And when you let it go, oh my God, freedom. The freedom and your spirit and your mind and your life. I'm telling you, it's a baggage. Wow. Yes, a baggage to carry your past.
You jogged my memory. In the conference, and we're going to talk about this, Carol, but the last thing I had such a good time. We and everybody that was there. Yeah. You talked about crying and crying to the point where they don't know why you're crying. You could be crying at church. Of course, you go home, you that ugly cry, but you talked about crying in a way that it kind of sheds away some of the filth, the dirt, and all the things you're doing. Talk about that for me, because I think that has a part in it too.
Yeah, the crying. Yeah, I always tell people that tears are a way to release. On a medical standpoint, that when you cry, it actually helps to release pressure, release stress. When you're crying about whatever you're crying about, that's what that's for. And I thank God how he made us. He said, we are so beautifully and wonderfully made. And you know what I mean? We're wonderfully made in so many areas. Absolutely. But one thing, like I said, when you're strong, you try to, be strong. Right. A lot of times we don't want people to see us cry. Right. You know what I mean? But crying, like I said, it's good for you to cry. It's good for someone to see you cry. Right. It's good to see that you're human. And, I was guilty of that. I'm with you. I was there too. They never seen me. I never let them see me cry. I never let them, you know what I mean? But I did cry, but I cried in private. You know what I mean? But tears is not a shame to cry. No. You know what I mean? It's a shame to be pity party cry. Right. But to be crying because you're hurt, that's natural. Right. But you don't keep on crying. You know what I mean? Right. You have to let it once again, you have to let it go. You have to release it and let it go. You know what I mean? Wow. So crying is good for us. Yeah. I think the letting go part is hard for us. So I like the fact you said, I'm going to give you strategies, techniques so that you can let go, because I think we as women, we think we have to be this strong, almost man-like, type of figure nowadays, because you have the household, you're doing a lot of things. Women are being empowered to do a lot more, but then we lose a little bit of, they can't see me cry. They can't see that I'm not strong. They can't see no weakness of me. And they're not. I think this conference is going to break wide open and women are going to be back. It's time to get that little feminine side back a little bit, because it's kind of lost. So how do you get them back kind of like on that track of being kind of like the woman God made you to be? He didn't say we had to do everything. Right, exactly. There are some things we're not supposed to bear anyway, but the problem with that is because a lot of women are single mothers. They're the head of their house. There's no father figure. There's no man there. Right. So they're the father and the mother. They're the head, and they're wearing 2 hats. Wow. And so what happens is it's hard to come down to be to the what we call the feminine side, because she has to be both sides. But the Lord gave me the most beautiful analogy of that. Okay. You can be who God created you to be. You be the way. You don't have to. I don't have to be him.
Right.
because I have a him.
Wow.
And him, once I turn my life over to him, he becomes my him. So I turn over the manly, the stuff that I can't handle. I don't have to step up and be hard. I just let God, I just turn that over to him.
Right.
And see, the thing of it is, it goes back to you got to have a relationship with him.
Absolutely.
If you don't have a relationship with him, then that's why you have to become him, because you're not depending on him.
Exactly.
And so you're the man, you're the woman, but see, you don't have to be. You could be his girly girl. Yes.
Come on. I like that.
You could be his girly girl. Because he
Right.
said, baby, I'll never leave you nor forsake you. Yeah. Others forsake you, they leave. He said, I won't leave you. And then he said, what do you want? He said, I'm your shepherd.
Come on.
What do you want? You see what I'm saying?
Yes.
So whatever I need, I go to him.
Right.
And if I want a Boaz in the flesh, I can go to him even about that. You see?
Wow.
I can go to him and tell him, you know what? I'm tired of walking by myself.
Yes.
Will you let him find me? Like I said in that first one, not me go find him.
Yes.
Because he said, a man that findeth a wife findeth a good thing.
Yes.
He didn't tell me to go find the man.
Right.
You're going to find a good thing.
Right.
And so therefore I have the power now. He's given me power now to go to him and say, Lord, let him find me. You said I'm not supposed to go looking for him. So let him find me. Show him where I'm at. Because you know just where I'm at. Show him where I'm at.
Right.
Yeah.
Amazing.
So,
So it's Saturday, April 9th. Yes. So, and it's a tour. So it starts in Columbus and then.
Yes, and branching out across the country. Ooh. The next place we're going is Baton Rouge, Louisiana.
Oh.
Yes, I just talked to you. So I'll set up down there on we'll be down there the 13th through the 15th. And I'll actually be doing I think I'm doing this one here.
Okay.
Seminar. The one, Don't Let Your Past Cancel Your Future. I'm going to be doing that down there on Saturday, during the daytime like I do here. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah. So it's about 8 different churches of women that are coming together down there. So I'm not actually have to sponsor it. Okay. But they're just going. I'm going to be the feature on Saturday, and I'll have full range from 9 until 1.
Look at you.
Yeah. So I'm excited about that.
Yeah. So with all of this coming up, I want to know about your prayer regimen, your fasting, your eating. I want to know all of it, of how this all came together.
Well, we can tell I'm not missing very many meals. I do fast, but I don't fast enough to tell the show.
You look good. You look good.
But my main ministry is the ministry of prayer.
Come on.
Because I found out that prayer is the most powerful tool above everything.
Come on.
And it's something that it's a lost art in the church.
Right.
And I was talking today, if you can go to any church and you say they're having a concert, it's packed out. You say, maybe Bishop Jakes or somebody's coming down, it's packed out. But you get up there and say, tonight we're going to have prayer for 2 hours. Everyone come back tonight. Well, if you get 6 people or 10 people, hey, that's a crowd. And that's the trick of the enemy. Exactly. And that's because, though, I don't fault the people, but people don't understand what prayer is, the power of prayer. And I think that we don't really spend enough time teaching on prayer. And because once people experience, I tell people, they always think, my son was saying, oh, my mom loves to pray. She just, just love. And that's all they know all my life. I've been praying, but it's not that I love it. I don't love it. I don't love prayer, but I love the results of prayer.
Come on.
You see? I've seen the results. So the part about, the body, the flesh don't want it. I drag this flesh because I know the result that I'm going to get when I come out of that prayer room. You see what I'm saying? So that's what motivates me. But people think, oh, she just loved it. I'll do it 2-3 hours. Just spend time in there, because I know that when I come out of there, you know what I mean? You feel the presence. When you go in, your flesh go in. Once you get that flesh out the way, you're talking to him, and he start relating back to you, and you feel his presence. You feel his anointing. Nobody have to beg you, hey, you want to go pray? No, because I want to talk to him. Right. And when you know that you can talk to him like me and you talking. Right. See, I most people have seen the movie The War Room. Yeah. Oh yeah, I love that movie. Yes. You see the Sisters War Room. But I have that room, and everyone laughed. I have that room. And I'm saying people laugh, when I tell them that, because they know how I pray. But I have that same room in my house. I got an altar in there and everything. Why? Because I understand. See, I've seen results. On the one wall, I have these requests that people
Okay.
would call me and tell me, people, and I put them up there, sticky tape.
Okay.
And then I had prayer requests. You remember I took up the offering, the seed
Yes,
offering?
you did. Yes, I
Those-
remember that.
Those envelopes.
Because we got
are
to write on
my-
the envelope as far as what we were looking. Yes, I
and
do
those
remember that.
envelopes are on my altar, and
Right.
I lay hands and plead the blood over them things since November
Wow.
of last year. And I got reports back from women. One that really touching was a woman who her and her daughter had been separated. You know what I mean? She hadn't spoken to her daughter in 2 years. And that's what she
Wow.
wrote on that envelope. And she sent me through Facebook
Uh-huh.
and told me her and her daughter had reconciled. Yeah.
Talking
It's
about.
just, and it's another mother.
Uh-huh.
She called me crying. I didn't know her. I met her, through my this last seminar,
Right.
and she said the enemy just was attacking her. She lost her job. She
Wow.
lost her car. And then a young man was stalking her really dangerously, and we prayed and asked the Lord to block him. He got
Right.
arrested and put in jail. To make a long story short, she got a brand new car. She got a brand new job, a good job. I asked God to put her on that wall for her, to give her a good job, because she had two
Right.
beautiful daughters. The Lord blessed her with a good job working at the hospital, making more than she
Amazing.
ever made before. You know what I mean?
Get
Yeah, it's
out.
just a lot of testimonies like that, because I really believe in, that's another area,
Right.
is when it comes to the offering, because a lot of the preachers have messed that up. A lot of preachers have gimmicked and have raped God's people
Come on.
through the offerings. But the offering, I'm gonna show you how it's a trick of the enemy, because the offering, he said, give and it's going to be given unto you, pressed down, shaken together, running over shall men give in your bosom. And then he
Yes.
said, bring you the tithes of the offering to the house, and there be meat in my house. Prove me. If I will
Right.
not open you the windows of
Come
heaven.
on.
So that's scripture. But when people gimmick you and you fall for the gimmick and you don't receive the results, it makes people bitter in the pews.
It does.
And so, with the enemy, therefore, makes us hold our hand and not give.
Right.
And then therefore the kingdom is not being blessed, but the preacher is being blessed. And what they don't understand is they're doing the principle, because
Right.
most pastors, they're giving.
Yes.
They're giving to people, and they're blessing different ones. It
Exactly.
may not be who you think, but it's a
Right.
principle. So they're
Wow.
giving, so it's got to come back to them. And the same principle would happen to us. But what we have to understand is that everybody, that's why the Lord gave me the widow's mite. Because the Pharisees had way more. You know what I mean? They gave out of their abundance,
Right.
but she gave out of her poverty.
Yes.
You see what I'm saying? She gave her all.
Yes.
And so that's why we have to be taught. You've got to give your all, and only
Come
you
on.
and God know what that is. And it doesn't matter. Stand up with your all. You see, be proud with it. They be waving $100. Stand up with your $1
Come on.
widow's mite, and watch how
Yes.
God bless you.
Come
You see what I'm
on.
saying? But you must give.
You gotta give.
And you got to, and that's why it has to be taught. That cycle has to be broken, and let people know it's between you and God. Some
Right.
people sitting there, like I said, some people could give $100 would be their widow's mite.
Right.
You know what I mean? So just asking people for 5 or 10 or 20, that's not their widow's mite.
Right.
You know what I mean? Let them plant a seed according to their need. You
Come
see,
on.
we say all these little cliches, but it's true.
Right.
And that's how you have to be blessed. I'm telling you. And so that's why the Lord has released me. All these things God has been pouring into me for the last 10 years. And I
Wow.
wondered, Lord, you know what I mean? What am I going to do with this? When? And it was so funny that I be thinking this is the time. Because the Lord would thrust me out there, and the Lord would bless you. And then all of a sudden go, pull me back.
And pull you back.
Yeah, and then I have to go back through, get some more made, some more. Go get, you know what I mean? You get hit some more, get rejected, and get pushed back. And then I said, well, Lord, when? You know what I mean? Then they get the prophecies over your life and what God is. I see.
Yes.
I see God
Come
doing
on.
this, and I see God. And I said, I see him too.
Right.
Like when, Lord? But now,
Right.
he told me this is when.
Right.
Yeah, it's now. Now it's the time. And so he's really just opening doors for me to
actually
release
do
it.
it.
Yeah, and I'm so excited about it.
So why now? Because as you begin to speak, that was gonna be the next word you so like, why now, this moment, this time? And I felt like this generation really needs it, because we're still doing what old mom and them did. There's still some generational stuff that needs to be broken off of. So I to me, it's just perfect divine intervention, if I can use that word.
Yeah,
so my thing is, why do you think why now?
Because of the condition
Come on.
of the world now, the condition of our ladies now. I started this organization really 6 years ago because of a burden that I had, seeing my the young girls.
Right.
You know what I mean? They wearing rags around their head.
Oh,
You know what I mean? They
right.
just didn't have, I call it, they lost their girly. You know what I mean?
Right.
And it's because they were being raised, some of my single moms who were young and
Right.
trying to still have their own life. No one teaching them like we got taught.
Right.
You know what I mean? The correct way you sit and the correct thing you do and the correct way you turn and you know.
Yeah, right.
And I said, you know what? So I started this organization, a mentoring program, where we mentor young ladies who were at risk,
Right.
who were being raised by their grandparents. A lot of children being raised by grandma because mamas, you know, and fathers got strung out on drugs and different things. So we're in that, and now we're living with those children that were raised without their parents, and they wonder why the young men killing in the streets, why they can take a life, because to them, no one cared about my life.
Right.
The reason I'm right here today, because nobody cared. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So they don't care about, they don't know to care about a life. You do something wrong to me, I'm gonna take your life.
Right.
Because that's what they lived in, the environments they lived in, that's what they saw.
Mm.
So now it's up to the church, it's up to the people of God. We have got to go to the streets. Some of these men have got to go to the streets and to reclaim these young men. Go back and get these young men that didn't have fathers and let them know, you know what I mean, there's a better way.
Absolutely.
You know? And so I think that this is the time and this is the season. And one thing I like about God, not only that, but you know, I'm proud to tell people that I'm 60 years old and I'll be 61 this year.
You don't look it.
I agree with
you. Yeah, you look it. Look, you don't, I'm gonna tell you that right. You don't look it.
But I believe in my spirit, though, that God preserved me for such a time as this, because I had plenty of opportunities, I thought, to be out on the circuit years ago. You know what I mean? To go out and be traveling.
Right.
But I had my own children that I had to raise, which was my first work.
Right.
But I think that now that God is releasing me, and I still have the strength to do it. I still have the energy to, because I haven't been worn out on the field already. You see, so I'm excited and eager, and I'm ready to go.
Right.
Yeah.
You just made me think of something. You're such a nurturer. I think that's the word I would, because you know you have that presence about you that I think, and I'm telling you, women, you just don't want to miss this conference, because I think you're going to touch lives in so many different capacities that some of us didn't have a mother. We had a mother, but we didn't have that mother. Like I can talk to you and say, hey, can we take off the mother hat just for a brief little second and be like a girlfriend for a little bit, but only for a small time frame, because I still got to respect you, so on you. But we're missing that. And I feel like a lot of the young women nowadays are like, where is that mother? You know, where's that nurture? Where's that caring, loving kind that no matter what you do, where you go through. So speak to the women that be coming about how I think it's going to impact their lives from that aspect of it.
I think one thing that I've been called, and really this was something else was prophesied in my life.
Okay.
Back when I was in my early 30s, a lady told me this. She said, I see you with many daughters. She said, I see you as a mother in Zion. I was only like, you know, just barely 30 at that time. But I see exactly what she said has come to pass over the years with my life. And I believe that God has given me that. And even when my boys were coming up, the Lord had given me a spirit. I never always left the door open so they could talk to me about anything. Even though the inside of me would cringe, you know what I mean? But I would never let my face, you know, they tell me some things and I'm saying, oh, really? Okay. You know, just so I wanted to keep that dialogue. So sometimes I think you do have to keep it real. And I think that the women, when they come, that they will really feel that they'll feel that motherly, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's what I do, you know what I mean? And I keep it real with you to give you some real nuggets, you know, to see you really help. I'm going to tell you some stuff that's going to be life-changing. You know what I'm saying? And you're going to feel it, not just some. And that's what I love about it, is these seminars are not just regular. I mean, I could, you know, remember, we're not really out trying to push it just to be pushing it, you know, just to be something big and something grand. But my heart's desire is, because I know what I carry. And I know that if you get in my presence, that I know that I can change your life. I know that I can help you to break strongholds. Because, you know, the enemy is not scared of too many people, but I'm one of the too many people that he is. You know what I mean? I know how to deal with the enemy. I know how to deliver to get people delivered. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
And I know there's so many women, and I'm expecting the power of God in this seminar, because there's so many women that have past that need to be broken. And and you know, here our girl, what's her name? Tasha Cobbs.
Yeah.
Break every chain.
Come on.
Yeah, the chains are going to be broken that morning. Chains are going to be broken. I'm telling you, it's just an excitement. I can't even hardly wait though. I just ask the Lord to help me.
Right.
Help me to get to the podium before he take over. Just help me to get there, because he is going to take over. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, when he gets a group of his girls together, crying out to him, and with anticipation that this thing that I've been carrying, and a lot of times we come together and we grin and we smile, but you don't really know. I mean, what I'm carrying, I don't really know what you carrying. Right. But you come to say, Lord, let this be the day.
Yeah.
I want to tell you, honey, April the 9th, it's going to be your day.
Come on. That's going to be your new birthday.
Oh my God.
It's going to be your new birthday.
You cannot leave there the way that you came.
There's no way.
You will not leave there.
Come on.
My anthem at the end of this conference, after I usually have prayer. Now we have prayer.
Yeah, we have prayer.
During that time, the Lord gave me this song that I'm going to, I don't know, Tereska, I'm going to see if she can play it or whatever. Is William McDowell.
Oh, okay.
What is it called?
Wait,
I won't let, no, not, what is it?
I know what you're talking about, and I can't think of it.
I won't let go? No. You know,
I can't go back. I know what you're talking, and I'm like, is it can't go back?
Yeah, I can't go back.
Thank you. I'm like, I'm
right.
Come on,
I won't go back. Yes, I love that song, and that's perfect.
Wow.
He said, you know, my past. He said, I can't go back, and that's what it's going to be that day. You will not be able to go back to your past when you leave there.
Come on,
you will not be able to, because knowledge is power.
Come on,
and what you're going to learn and what you're going to know, you can't go back. It won't even be the same. It won't even be the same. You can't even be mad no more.
No.
Because you're going to look at it different.
Absolutely.
And you're going to see why you have to let it go. And you're going to see how, I can't, because I want to be better.
Yes.
And because you want everything that God, he cannot do anything unless you let go.
Let him in.
You got to let go.
Right.
And when you let go, then he can put something else in. But you got to let that go. Yeah, you struggle, wonder why I don't have a new Boaz, why my new relationships, I go with work and then they break up. You know what I mean? Because you're holding on to the past.
Exactly.
And here, this gentleman here, he has to live with you and the one you just got rid of, because you're judging him by your past. But you got to let him go. You got to let him go and see what God has got for you over here.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, he's got a Boaz over here. And you got Bobo over there. Let Bobo go.
Yes, so come on, say it.
Yeah, I made a mistake and got Bobo. So
exactly.
Let me get Boaz. Show him where I'm at. Yeah. So I'm excited. It's going to be awesome.
I know. I'm gonna speak from the previous one.
Yes.
There was not a dry eye in that place.
Yeah.
Women were shouting all over the place. And when I say you walk that floor and you walk that word out, and I said, and it came from, for me, it came from a personal place where you tapped on every single thing somebody in that house was dealing with. And I said, with the power of God and the movement that happened, we all were like, how she know this? You know how to be sitting there, you were like, was she all in my business? Did you go and tell somebody what happened? You got behind closed door, because we all were like talking, and afterwards we were all outside. It was like, I got whipped, but I got whipped in a good way, because now I feel like I'm whole. I'm a new person. I'm changed. So we walked in one way. I think every last one of us, we walked in one way. We came out lighter. We came out thinking about greater things. We came out saying we about to pursue new ideas, new inventions. I mean, everything was wide open for us. So I'm telling y'all now, women, mark your calendars. And men, just pay for the ticket, okay? It's only $10. Pay for the ticket, pay for a couple of them. But I know, without a shadow of a doubt, they're going to be able to shred some dead weight, because here's the thing, the devil want to chef you as wheat. He always want to does that. But there's women like you that come along and say, hey, there's a better way. But if you allow me to speak knowledge and kind of give you that power back, you'll be able to do that. I think for women, it's hard for us to let go. And I mean, that's like the central thing. It's hard for us to let go. But for some of us, how do we get to the root of some of those things? Would be my question for you.
The root of what? Like
the root of because like for women, so you hold on to past relationships, you hold on to hurt from your childhood, you hold on for things that mom and daddy wasn't there, but at some point you gotta break free. So sometimes the root of it may be you were insecure in yourself, or maybe you didn't speak out like you were supposed to, or maybe you just allowed it to happen and you just sat there and say, I'm gonna just take it. I'm not worth anything. I'm just gonna be that depressed person that wants to be. But there's gotta be a root cause to it. And I think with your strategies, because that's what I'm thinking, it's probably going to help them kind of break out of that mold, break out of that shell, and really begin to help them, because right now the enemy kind of loose. Let's be honest. I mean, with everything that's going on in this world, I think this could have been a more perfect or better time for this to happen, because we as women, we need to get back to being who God made us to be.
Exactly.
So I would say, speak to that woman that's kind of broken in a kind of I would say uncomfortable place, to kind of help her come out, knowing that this conference is going to help her kind of boost her up a little bit.
Yeah.
One
thing, one of the most important things is your mind.
Come on.
Because that's the root.
Yeah.
That's where it all starts. Because with the mind, it said with the mind we serve the Lord.
Right.
And if you have to start in your mind, even before your heart or anything gets connected, it's the mind that starts it all.
Right.
So most of the time women replay.
We do. We do.
We replay the past.
Right.
We replay the hurt.
Wow.
We replay what happened to me.
Right.
We replay our childhood. We replay, if mama had been better, I would have been this. And we go through life, and I'll look at you, and you're graduating from high school, and you're graduating from college, and you're going on. And then I'm looking at myself, and I'm replaying. My mom, if I had a mama like that, I would have. I should have. I could have. But what you have to do is tell you, well, I didn't have that. But what I do have is today.
Come on.
I have my health. I have my strength. I have a good mind. So you have to tell yourself, this is not the end for me. And you have to keep repeating. I often say, people talk about people that talk to themselves is crazy.
No.
Well, they found that out now. They found out that over the last 10 years that that's not so. I mean, literally, the psychologists say it's healthy to talk. But see, I already knew that. Because the Bible says that as a man thinketh in his heart, so is he, and whatever you can have, just what you say.
Come on.
So you have to learn how to talk to yourself the same way that you talked yourself into depression, because that's what we do. And they don't realize you're talking yourself into it. When you sit there and replay and you think about what happened to you and you think about what they said about you, you are talking yourself into depression. And the same way you talk yourself into depression, I'm not going to speak to nobody today, and the more you just get more sad and you get more depressed, you have to start saying, even in the midst of your tears, you have to start, I'm coming out of this. I'm better than this. Something great's about to happen. I always tell women, if you can't think of nothing to say, just every day you get up, just say, something great's about to happen in my life. Riding in your car, instead of thinking about what done happened, you say, something great's about to happen in my life. This is a wonderful day. It's ridiculous what God is getting ready. That's where I got that from. It's ridiculous what God is getting ready to do in my life. I mean, he's getting ready to bless. You have to start speaking that. And you're going to, the same way you talk yourself into depression, you're going to speak yourself right into a better life, a better mindset, but it starts in your mind. That's why it's important to protect your mind. You can't afford to sit around thinking crazy. And you can't afford to sit around just letting anything come in your mind, because the enemy will take hold of your mind and you won't know how you got there. Most women get in trouble with men because we give them our mind. We sit and give our ear and our mind and listen to the foolishness and the things that they're saying and believing all that mess that they're saying. And then when they reject us and when they walk off from us, then we're hurt and we're depressed. And then we want to take it to the next brother. And you're going to catch it, because you're not going to do me like he did me. And he may not even be thinking about doing you like that. But see, your past is going to cancel this beautiful gift God has waiting on you, because you can't let that go. That's why you got to let it go. Don't let your past cancel your beautiful future that God has for you. You see what I'm saying? You got to let it go. You do. And that's why when it says start with your mind, if you can't do anything to get out of that hole, you can't do anything to get out of that depression, start thinking your way out of it. Just start thinking about something good. He said, think on these things.
Yes.
Whatsoever is lovely,
Come
whatsoever
on.
is pure. You
Yes.
know, think on these things. And that's what you have to do. It starts in your mind. You know what I mean? If you look at, I always talk about a good example, like I said, in that other one.
Right.
It's like when you get ready, you say the night before, I'm not going to work tomorrow.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm just not going.
Right.
But then you say, oh, well, I'm going. I'm
gonna
going.
go.
You start
Right.
getting your stuff together.
Mhm.
And then you just say, all day, you know, you're toiling back. But now I'm going to go. Then you say, okay, I'm going to go. You get everything ready and everything. As soon as that alarm clock go off in the morning, you say, I'm not going.
Right.
Well, that's because your mind, and there is the dominant thought.
Come on.
See, and that's what people think to you now.
Right.
Just because I say, oh, I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm going to be a millionaire. I'm speaking out my, that's not the dominant thought. That's my mouth talking.
Right.
But it's the dominant thought that catches fire that's going to produce. See, so I can sit, if I say I'm going to be a millionaire, but it has to catch fire in my spirit and in my mind. And then I'm going to begin to do things that's going to make me become a millionaire. I'm going, my path is going to start crossing people. You know what I mean? I'm going to start watching my finances. I'm going to start investing. People are going to come and say, hey, I got an investment. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's going to start coming because that dominant thought, I am going to be a millionaire. You see what I'm saying? So it's the dominant thought. And that's why you have to watch what you say. And that's why you have to say it until the dominant thought. So the dominant thought was that from the very beginning that I'm not going to work today. That was the most powerful thought. And that's the one that won out the next morning because you kept saying, you know, I'm going to go. But the dominant thought in your head said you're not going. Wow. So that's why my main thing is to teach women about your mind, how powerful that thing is that God has given us. You know what I mean? And we have the power to come up out of anything.
Absolutely.
There is nothing. I mean, I know some women that have been in some tragic, you know, beat almost to death by men, you know what I mean? And got up from there. And women that have been burned and disfigured. And now, you know, on TV and encouraging other people. You see what I'm saying? It's because of their mind. Because she thought that, hey, I'm still worth something. And that's what I want the women to know. You're still worth it. I don't care what you've been through. You're still worth it. If you're still breathing, he has a plan for you. If you can get up, if you're still moving, God's got a plan.
Yes, come
you know
on.
I mean? He has a purpose.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you have to find what that purpose is. You have to keep getting up. Keep getting up. Well, he woke me up, so I got to keep on going. And I'm going to find out what it is that he has for me.
Wow.
Yeah, because he has a plan for us.
Amazing.
Yeah, and we just have to find our relationship with him first.
Absolutely.
You know, that has to be your ultimate. And I always tell them, it doesn't mean that, you know what I mean, you're on your knees praying all the time, you know, always in the
right.
You feel like can't talk to you for speaking in tongues. That's not what it is.
No.
It's talking to him on a daily basis, riding in the car saying, you are so good to me. God, I just thank you. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Just talking and communing with him. You know what I mean? Nobody loves me like you do. I just have I have a ball with that.
Right.
I love worshiping God. You know what I mean? Just riding in the car, just telling him how good he is to me. And just telling him how, you know, I just appreciate you. You know what I mean? I thank you how you just watch over us because I understand that it's not my husband, he's not my provider. I love him, but he's not my provider.
Come on.
Because God is our provider.
Right.
And I thank God for what he has given me through my husband, how he provides for us. You know what I mean? Because if something happened to my husband today or tomorrow, I'm going to miss him, but I know that he's not my provider. So I know I'm not going to crumble. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm still going to be provided for. Because I got Maurice and Rick and
you got a whole gang almost.
I got a lot of pocketbooks to dig
you
down
do.
I ain't worried about it. But God is good though. That's what you do. It's the relationship. Make him top priority.
Come on.
And I'm telling you, everything else will fall in place. But understand that in this life, we're going to go through hell and back. But understand that we have a God that help us. Some people have to go through this life and they go through hell and back and they don't have nobody to depend on. But only God can keep your mind when you go through all these hard situations. You know what I mean? Only God can pick you up and carry you through. And people look at you and say, how did you
do it?
Yeah. And you know what's going to happen? You're going to give God glory.
Absolutely.
And that's what he's all about. All he wants is the glory. And he will bless you. If you are a glory, praise you. If you're going to give him glory, he's going to tell the angels, go over there and bless. Go over there and bless her because she's going to give me the glory. When they come and say, how did you do that? How did you get into this radio? You a radio host.
But God.
See? You're going to give him glory.
Right, because it's all him.
So he's going to keep opening doors for you.
Right.
He's going to keep on blessing because he wants to keep hearing that.
Absolutely.
He loves to hear that. and I love to give it to
To
them.
sing his
Yeah,
praises.
yeah.
Ah, you
Yeah,
made me think about
lay on
something.
lay on your bed. Lay on your bed at night. You know what I mean? And
Tell
just,
them.
Lord, I just love you. See, people think that the relationship with God, you got to be on your knees for hours.
Talk
You
about
got to be
it.
this, oh Lord, Father God.
Yeah,
It's
you-
not like that.
No.
He is a spirit and he's
Come
everywhere.
on.
And I'm about to blow up right now. I'm telling you, because
Yes.
he's right here, even right now.
Right.
And when you can just begin to worship and just say, Lord, I just appreciate you. Laying in the bed, I just appreciate you. There is none like you. There is nobody like you. There is no God like you. There is no person like you. I just adore you. You're so awesome. You are so awesome. Oh my God. That's how I talk to him. You're just so awesome. What would I do without you? I was riding in my car riding with my husband yesterday.
Okay.
And I just got over it, even with all the things that he's doing for me in this season. It just like it all hit me when we were riding. And tears just started rolling down my eyes. And I just said, you're so good to me. You know, I don't even deserve it. I don't know why you chose me. But I want you to know I thank you.
I knew I could use you, and you were a willing, available vessel. And I know it was more about me than less about man. And you want to touch lives. You have a heart and a spirit of God that exudes out. You reminded me of something. He loves to hear your voice. And I think we forget that. Yeah. Because my thing is, you're at a place now where you're accelerating. But I think, as you begin to accelerate, your past can't catch you. If you keep on moving forward. Oh, yes. You got to press towards that mark. Right, and with you, I was like, she's moving, she's shaking, she's doing the thing. I said, looking beautiful while she's doing it. I said, but yet there's a grace about you that just, it's like, just come in, let me just hug you. I don't even look, I don't need that now. Just come and let me hug. But as I'm sitting here, I'm thinking, singing his praises, telling that you love him. The word ridiculous will never be the same ever since then, but I continue to use that. But I think it's the passion, the heart, the willpower, the stamina, and he's giving you great strength. Like other stuff is going to be birthed out of this. What else do you see being birthed from this conference? Well, some of the things that's being birthed, Mary got to keep it under her hand. Okay, all right. You know me, I want some details because I know there's more to come. I want some details. I'm trying to help y'all out, people. I'm trying to help you out. No, but another one thing though, seriously, all joking aside, I do have sometime during the summer. I don't have the date yet. Okay. But I'm going to actually be doing a empowerment classes that I'm going to be holding on like once a week. Right. And it's going to be free. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's going to be free and open to anybody that can come. And I'm going to be doing a lot of motivational, it's going to be spiritual, but motivational and more natural. Some of the stuff like I'm talking now, strategies with the word of God, how to use it. We need it. You know what I mean? We need it. Walk with that. And so I'm excited about that. It's on the order of like what I'm doing with these seminars, but on more of a classroom kind of setting where you'll actually be writing down some things and actually be learning some things. So I'm planning on doing that, starting that in the summer. Yeah. Oh, that's going to be amazing. I'm excited about that. So I'm going to say me for a minute. So I walked in with a certain line of expectations before I came to your last conference. And let me tell you, God met all the last one of them, including a couple extras. I was like, Lord, I ain't ready to touch that one yet. But since you brought it up, let me go ahead and deal with this. So tell the viewers, what should their expectation level be before they come? My goodness. Because I know how mine was, and I'm telling you, I want them to come expecting their lives to never be the same again. Expect it to be life-changing. When I say life-changing, I mean life-changing because the Holy Spirit has showed me. I'm just excited about it. That's why I said it's going to be an atmosphere in there that you can't help but to let go. You're not even going to want to hold on to the past because the past can't even compare to the picture that I'm about to paint that he has showed me about your future. You know what I mean? It's like, they always say, I see your future. Right. And you looking mighty good. But you got to let that thing go over there. And you're going to want to let it go. When they leave there, your life will never be the same. You will run and tell. Your family will know it. There's no people that knew you before, but they won't know what has happened to you. They won't even know. Even the people that have hurt you. When you can go back and they see it, they don't feel that energy like they used to feel. When they know that something better, something has happened here. I promise you,
that it's going to be life changing.
It
I promise
actually
you.
is. I'm gonna tell a little testimony so y'all can know a little bit about me. So some people don't know, I stopped talking to my mother for 9 years. This is the woman that gave me birth, the one that brought me into this world. Honestly, she has the right to take me out if she wants to too.
Mm-hmm.
But I dealt with some issues as far as that I thought was kind of, I thought we kind of cleared the air and said, okay, let the past be the past. We're not going to bring nothing back up. But in the conference last year, you said a couple of things that had made me go back and say, you know what, Mom, there was some generational things that we never dealt with. And some of this started coming to my forefront. So, woman, I'm giving y'all a prelude to say, look, there's going to be some things that are going to come up, going to be some very touchy issues. But I'm telling you, I left out of there. We had the best conversation I've had with my mother in a long time. And I was like, Evangelist James did this. And my mom was like, who is that? I said, you'll meet her one day. She's got to come on to Columbus. So next time she's back, I probably need to get her here. And I told her, I said, there were some things that I was still holding on that wasn't your fault. I chose to hold on it. I wanted that impression. Here goes the mind thing again. I said, I developed those thoughts about you. So that gave me ammunition to say, I don't like you. I don't be around you. I know you birthed me, but I really don't like you right now. I said, but it was none of your fault because there were some things her mother didn't teach her that kind of was passed down. But I said, luckily, we're able to identify that. So I thank you because when I said I shed some weight that day, I need to gain a little bit back. But you know, there were some things that I want women to understand. It's okay because I don't like crying in public. So I said, when you talked about the whole tear things, I said, oh Lord, share my business. And this ain't even fair. You didn't tell me this was going to happen. You told me all the other stuff was going to happen, but not this. But it's okay. Because you want to be the strong one. You want to, hold up that mantra, like I call it, to where nobody can get to me. Nobody can. But at some point you break. And like I said, you said no one has to know why you're crying. You're in a place of believers. I mean, and my thing is, why are you worried about everybody else too? So I said, with me learning that, let them know it's okay. Let them talk. Let them say what they're going to say. Because in the day, if you're broken, only person that really can fix you is God. Other people can't. Man will fail you every single time. But God will never fail you. So I think with that, I'm so excited about this cover. I think if people understand, if they were only there last time, they would understand that it gets better. And I was like, she preached without no notes. I said, and then she walked around the sanctuary, and I was like, Lord, I need that. Can I just have this a little bit there? But you know. I was like, this is her walking this word out, but also everybody in that place was touched. And even at the end, there was one young lady. And I can't remember her name, and I wish I did. She was kind of sitting behind me, and she was like, this lady has no idea how she just blessed me and touched my life, and how I feel whole, I feel new, I feel like a brand new person. I can run, I can jump on. She said, I have nothing left but to say, God, I thank you, because she wasn't going to come to your conference. She said, I had something, but she said something tug on her. So I'm telling y'all tonight, if the Lord is tugging on y'all, you need to come to this conference, because there is something that you need that maybe nobody else can give you but him. And hearing you tonight, I was like, she a powerhouse. Y'all, I don't think y'all understand. Y'all better come to this conference, because you're going to be blessed. But the thing about it is, you're going to be restored. You're going to be renewed. You're going to be revived. He's going to breathe some life back into you that you never expected. So we kind of know why they should come, but give them a little bit more as to why they should come. I want to talk
to the first ladies.
Oh, okay.
Because first ladies are invited to my conference for free.
Okay.
Even the last one.
Right.
That's one of my things that I do.
Okay.
Because first ladies are so they're just pushed aside a lot. They do a lot. And last time I didn't realize it was my heart that wanted to invite the first ladies.
Right.
Because I really thought that they were the true invisible. women, you know,
right.
what I was describing.
Right.
And it was a lot of first ladies that came, and a lot of them were just crying. I saw them when I was preaching, just crying when I was preaching about that and talking about the first lady.
Absolutely.
And this particular one, I really pray that the first ladies come, because first ladies have a lot of past, and not just their own, but they have the past of the church, the past that they have to deal with, the women and the different situations, and having to deal with, you know, their husbands and their finances, you know what I mean? And she, you know what I mean, you have to give up a lot. And so it's easy to get bitter and just to sit over to the side, you know? But she has to understand that she has a future, you know, beyond the church, beyond the congregation. God cares about her too. And I pray that the first ladies, you know, that God will come, that they will come so that they can be uplifted, and they can let go, and they can really bloom again, you know. And I often see first ladies when they first start out, you know what I mean, in ministry, and they're just so beautiful, and they're so excited. They have so many ideas, and you see them 5 years later, 10 years later, and they're just so solemn. Look like all the beauty is gone out. But they're just drained and just going through the motion. And that's why, you know, so that's why I want them to come so they can learn some strategies. And, you know, one thing, when anything you do, you know, it's done, like you want to see God do something, you have to have expectation. And so that's what's so exciting about these conferences too, is because when you get a group of women with expectation, it's easy for the spirit to flow and to heal and to move. And it was such a move in there in the last conference. And everyone, all the women that I talked to, all of them had the same testimony, that there was, you could actually feel a spirit in there. You know what I mean? And they said a spirit of healing, and like and a spirit of sisterhood. You know what I mean?
Quite a bit. Quite a bit.
And I think it has like, just like one, like the way I have it set up is you come as you are. I think it takes away from all that, you know, we kind of dressing and
come on, say it.
This, what should I wear to it? You know what I mean? You just wear whatever. You wear, like I told you, if the weather's nice, you put your shorts and your flip-flops on. Whatever it takes, you know, put your tanks on, whatever. You want to dress up, you're going to a wedding, dress up, dress down. Whatever you want to wear. And, you know, I always like to let them know that I start on time. And I end on time.
I can contest to that.
Because people's time is precious, just as mine is precious. And so that's why I like for them to know when they come to any event or anything that I'm sponsoring, well, they can plan their day. So, well, it's over at 2. She's really done it too. So I can meet you at 3, or I can meet you at 2:30, rather than you getting in the middle. You know, you hate to just tip out of stuff, you know.
Because wasn't nobody tipping out that day. I'll tell you that.
2 o'clock, and then you still talking 3, 4. I've been there in services like that. So, oh God, how me get out of here? You know, so you don't have to worry about that. And then we have a free giveaways, you know what I mean? Like I did last time. Same thing. We got a $100 giveaway and a couple of 50 and some other little gifts we want to give away. So it's going to be a lot of fun, a lot of healing, and just going to be a wonderful 2 hours. I tell you, like I said last time, it's going to be the best 2 hours that you spent that day and maybe in your life. You leave there and leave that past sitting right there at that altar. And you walk away from there and go on and being the new and beautiful person that God has designed us to be. I'm telling you, it's going to be awesome.
Where can they purchase tickets from?
Where's my ticket, man? They can purchase. I'll give you the number. There's a number you can call, or they can go on Facebook. On Karen James. And just inbox me and let me know you want to get some tickets. And then we can get you tickets, because you want to get your tickets so you don't have to pay at the door. You know,
so
we always wait till the last minute.
It's 10.
It's $10 in advance with the tickets, or you can pay $15 at the door. But the people with the tickets, you know, they're going to get the first seating anyway. So so you want to make sure, if you can, get you a ticket.
And that's at Christ Cathedral.
It's going to be at Christ Cathedral, 3350 Allegheny. Right off of James Road. Awesome ministry there. Awesome pastor. I love him. He's one of my spiritual sons.
Young. Yes.
So I'm looking forward. I love them. I love that church. So it's going to be there, and expecting a high time in the Lord on that day. Okay. The number down at the bottom there. Okay, the number is 614 285 8867. No, 289, I'm sorry.
289.
Yeah,
Okay.
8867.
8867.
Yeah, you can call that number and get tickets.
Got it.
Yeah.
Well, I feel like I've held you hostage for an entire
Yeah,
hour.
oh,
Look.
But I don't mind. I don't
Look.
mind. I love talking about this really, and
Absolutely.
I just want the ladies to come out and be blessed. I really do.
Right.
So I know that God has something great in store for them.
Is there anything that we didn't talk about you want to discuss?
No, I think we hit everything that's coming up.
Okay.
And if I think of anything else, I know where to find you.
Absolutely. Yeah, you know
I'll
where to
just pop
find
in-
me
I'll
at.
just pop in on you on a Saturday.
Right.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well,
Yeah.
I thank you for sharing, your vision. This is like your baby.
Yes.
And I'm glad that I got to see like the beginning stages of it.
Yes.
And hopefully, I'm probably gonna be there to see as it unfolds.
Yeah.
I'm just excited because you look revved up,
I
powered,
am.
like I'm ready to go.
Yeah.
God, you give it to me. I'm walking in it, but you're doing it with such
Yeah.
grace and
Oh,
such poise.
Do I have a time to say one more
Yes,
thing?
you do. It's
I
time.
forgot. I'm writing a book.
Oh, wait a minute.
And that's what I'm
Oh,
working on.
Okay.
I'm writing a book on prayer,
Oh, yeah.
and it's almost finished.
Okay.
Hopefully, be finished soon. And I'm going to have a book signing and all that kind of good stuff
Mhm.
that I do. But the title of the book is called "I Can't,"
I can't. Ooh,
and it's
okay.
7 reasons I
Mhm.
can't afford not to pray. That's what it's about, and it's got 7 chapters in it, and each chapter talks of a reason why you can't afford not to pray.
Oh yes.
Yeah, it's
Oh yeah. Look.
awesome.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Oh, see, I'm telling y'all.
Yeah, and so I'm going to be
Mm-mm.
actually teaching from that book later on after I get it published
What
and all
you-
like that, and we'll make a workbook to go with it.
I
So I'm
love
going to be
workbooks.
teaching on prayer out of that
Yes.
book.
I
Yeah.
see you just bursting all
Yeah,
kinds of
yeah,
stuff.
he is.
Look,
Yeah,
just keep going. Just keep
Yeah.
going because, like I kind of said at the beginning of the show, we as women,
Mhm.
me, and I say I'll put myself. I'll be the first one to admit it. We need it.
yeah,
Because we've kind of lost our place a little
Mhm.
bit. And I
Yeah.
think every conference that you do from the start of November, it will always help us because
Mhm.
we lost our identity a little bit.
yeah.
And now it's like God is giving that one person through you to say, hey,
Mhm.
pull it back together.
Mhm.
You are still resourceful. You are
Mhm.
still being used. You're
Yeah.
making yourself available. I still
Mhm.
love you. I haven't forgotten about
Yeah.
you, but we got to fix some things.
Mhm.
And now with this, I'm just
Yeah.
getting excited.
Yeah,
April 9th
yeah,
can't
yeah.
come quick
I
enough,
know.
y'all. Y'all better hurry up and get your
That's
tickets.
a lot of the women tell me. They hit me on Facebook saying, "I
Yes.
can't wait till April the 9th."
Right.
I know, but I can't wait either, and I'm excited myself
It's
to see what God is going to do. Because I know that He already told me that He's going to blow my mind, and I'm waiting to see.
Oh, He's gonna do triple
Yeah,
of that.
yeah,
He's gonna do triple of
yeah.
that.
Yeah,
But I thank you for coming by the
and
studio.
I thank you for having
Hey,
me.
no, always. You
Yes.
look, whenever I can, of course. Look, I'm trying to be by you. Look. So, Holy Hill Radio listeners, buy your tickets. We're gonna post the amount for the tickets. We're gonna post where you can get your tickets from. We're also gonna post your flyer, which I know on our webpage. You have to listen to me.
Yes.
You have to get to this conference because I'm telling you, you're going to be delivered. You're going to be set free. You're going to
Mhm.
walk out there a whole new person. People ain't going to
Yes.
know who you are,
No, they won't.
but there's going to be a glow about
Mhm.
you. They're going to be like, what happened to her?
Mhm.
What'd you go through? Because this is
Mhm.
your time to get back to that place God has
Mhm.
always wanted us to. He sent a beautiful, amazing,
Mhm.
powerful vessel to get us back on
Mhm.
track, and you don't want to miss it because
Yeah.
I'm telling you, you're going to impact the world. Your speech is going to change.
Yeah.
Your wardrobe might even change too because you're going to come back relaxed. You're going to be like, you know what? I'm ready. And I think that the most thing is that you'll be influenced
Yeah.
to do better
Mhm.
and greater,
Yeah.
and you won't hold on to nothing else.
Exactly.
So I'm just excited. I
Yeah.
look, April 9th can't come
Yeah.
here quick enough. But any last words at all before we close out the show?
No, just want to say to the ladies that want them to be encouraged.
Mm-hmm.
Know that God cares, that He
Yes.
understands, He knows where you are, and come on that day and see what God will do, see what He will change in your
Yes.
life, and hold your head up and start thinking well of yourself.
Right.
Start thinking right. Start before next Saturday.
Absolutely.
Start the thinking process and just start speaking something great's about to happen in my life.
Amen.
And watch and see what happens.
Right. Ladies, I'm going to add one little tidbit on that. I need everybody to grab a notebook and write down your expectations
Mhm.
before you walk through the door.
Mhm.
And then as the conference go on, I guarantee you everything on that list will be marked off. And you can
Mhm.
say, God, you did everything that I wanted you to. There's going to be some more stuff you're going to add to it later. But bring your notebook. I mean, bring your iPad, your phone. Bring any kind of recording device, because I'm telling you, it's going to get so good to you, you ain't going to be able to keep writing, because that's what happened to me.
Yeah.
I had 2 recorders, okay, because I needed them. And I'm like, who else got a recorder around here recording this? Somebody record. Okay, so we good. But you don't want to miss it. It's April 9th. It's going to be at Christ Cathedral. Get your tickets now. Do not wait till the last minute. Give away prizes, but the anointing and the power of God is going to be there is what most important.
I'll have the DVDs from the previous.
Oh, will you?
Will be on sale that day.
Okay.
Too.
See, see.
From the first one in November.
Okay. See, y'all about to get blessed. Just come out to the show.
Yeah.
I thank you for stopping by the studio yet again.
Yeah.
Always welcome, no matter what.
So
anything you do, let us know so we can post it.
I will.
Holy Hill Radio listeners, it's been an incredible night.
Yes.
Y'all got a conference coming up in less than a week now, because it's April, right?
Yes.
It's like coming up right real quick, like next weekend.
Yes, it is.
I said, so get your tickets, come out and support. I guarantee you're going to leave out there much better than what you walk in, and know that God is with you. He loves you. Good night, and God bless.
God bless you.
Yes.
Amen.
I just talk. I feel
Thank
so I
you
need
so
no water
much.
or nothing. I just
That's
talk.
all right,
I was trying to push all that stuff out of it. Run. I need all of it. You know what? You doing the job. You know.
How can you deliver? I found joy. Grace and favor.
I've been changed. In the presence of the Lord, I've been free, delivered. And in your presence, Lord, grace and favor.